Welcome to today's show. This is part 2 edition of the free agency recap of 2019. We just covered number 20 with safety LaMarcus Jordan going to the Raiders. Number 19 is tight end Tyler Eifert, who I thought was going to go to the Lions, but he ended up resigning with the Bengals. I'm a little surprised by that move because Tyler Eifert's been consistently injured for the Bengals, but it's not that he's a bad tight end. He has the potential. Number 18 on this list is safety Landon Collins. I thought he was going to be signed with the Giants. He ended up going to the Redskins instead. Number 17 is safety Adrian Amos. I thought he was going to be signed with the Bears. He ended up going to the Packers. Number 16 was Jared Cook, tight end. I thought he was going to go to the Cowboys. He ended up signing with the Saints. 15 is center Matt Paradis. I thought he was going to sign with the Giants. He ended up going to the Panthers. Number 14 is Josh Gordon. I thought he was going to resign for the Patriots, and that's exactly what he did because, well, he's on the suspended list due to substance abuse issues, but he should be ready to go by the season start. Number 13 on this list is safety/corner Tyrann Mathieu. I thought he was going to go to the Packers. He ended up signing with the Chiefs. Number 12 is linebacker Terrell Suggs. I thought he was going to go to the Ravens. Resigned, but he ended up going to the Cardinals instead. Number 11 is halfback Marshawn Lynch. I thought he was going to resign for Raiders, but he ended up retiring. And this has been a back and forth. Like, Marshawn Lynch has said he's retiring twice. Two other times he said he's going to go back to the Raiders. John Gruden said he's welcome back to the Raiders anytime. We're going to see how it unfolds. I'm pretty sure he's going to retire, and then at some point during the next year, he's going to come back to the Raiders, especially if they are in playoff contention. Number 10 on this list with the top 10 is halfback Adrian Peterson. I thought he would resign for Redskins, and that's exactly what happened. Number 9 is linebacker C.J. Mosley. This was a big surprise. The Ravens, I thought were going to resign him. They ended up letting him go to the Jets. Number 8 is linebacker K.J. Wright. I thought he was going to resign with the Raiders. He ended up re-signing with the Seahawks. Number 7 is defensive tackle Ndamukong Suh. I thought he was going to sign with the Dolphins, his former team. He remains unsigned. Number 6 is defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence. I thought he would resign with the Cowboys, and that's exactly what he did, to a big-time contract. Number 5 is quarterback Nick Foles. I thought he was going to sign for Jaguars, and he did indeed. Number 4 is linebacker Jadeveon Clowney. I thought he was going to sign for the Raiders. He ended up re-signing with the Texans. Number 3 is Le'Veon Bell. I thought he was going to sign with the Browns, but that was before Kareem Hunt got unsuspended and signed for Browns, so he ended up going to the Jets instead. Number 2 is safety Earl Thomas III. I thought the Cowboys were going to sign him. Tons of people did too. The Cowboys just missed out, and he ended up going to the Ravens instead. And then number 1 is wide receiver Antonio Brown. He was not a free agent, but because he was away from the team for a period of time, he did not want to play for them, disowned them. He got traded to the Raiders. I thought he was going to go to the Lions. And many people, indeed, thought he was going to go to the Lions, but he's going to the Raiders, and he instantly makes the Raiders playoff contenders once more. Thank you for listening, and it's interesting to see how all these players literally play out in this next season or so, and it'll be interesting. Thank you.